All right, absolute value of a complex number. When we talk about absolute value, we talk about these little things right here, right? If I asked you what's the absolute value of 8, the answer would be 8. If I asked you what's the absolute value of negative 8, the answer is 8. The reason that is because absolute value is meant to talk about the size of something. What is the size of this, right? So size we can also think of as like distance. So if I mark 8 on a number line, it is 8 units away from 0, right? If I mark negative 8 on a number line, it is 8 units away. It's not a negative distance, right? So when we think of absolute value, what we're thinking about is distance. We're thinking about a length. So if I plot on a graph somewhere this complex number, -2, -5, I'm trying to figure out how long is this ray? How far away is it from the origin? So this is really no different than the assignment we did last week where it talked about the distance in between two complex numbers. So here's how we're going to do it. Since we can say we're measuring the distance from the origin, it's really easy. Here we go. We can say, let's square each part. If I call this A and I call that B, okay, the absolute value of some complex number is going to equal A squared plus B squared. And then I'm going to take the square root. So in this example, it's -2 squared plus -5 squared. I end up with square root of 4 plus 25. I get the square root of 29. Right? And if we can simplify that, then simplify it, but in this case we cannot. And that's the absolute value.